Hey there! I'm at Reservoir Park at 1300 East and 1st South. It's right by the University of Utah, and I just learned that this park kind of has a hidden history. I'll give you an easy hint. It has something to do with water.
Well, why is it called Reservoir Park, right? I mean, that's such a weird name. That's because there used to be a reservoir. Shocking.
That's Rachel Quist. She's a local historian.
So the reservoir was built in 1901, and it was to help with the avenues getting their culinary water. So the avenues is built on a bit of a hill. It's hard to get water uphill, so the reservoir was built above that to help a gravity-fed system.
The water primarily came from Parley's and Immigration Canyon, and when it was constructed, it had a capacity of over 5 million gallons of water.
Yeah, early 1900s, the city was expanding. This was actually outside of the city limits at the time. So as part of expanding in a desert, water is always an important commodity.
As the city's boundaries grew, the city began to beautify the area and incorporate the reservoir into the city park system.
So the wall was added in 1914 along 1300 East, and it was to keep cars from driving into the reservoir.
Then in 1956, the reservoir was covered with concrete, a mandate from the federal government.
The Cold War, people were afraid of terroristic threats for water system, utilities, that sort of thing. And so the city capped it with concrete, and then they placed tennis courts on top of it.
In 1993, an engineering study found structural problems with the reservoir's deck, which prompted the Department of Public Utilities to cordon off access to the tennis courts. Shortly after, the reservoir was taken out of service for good.
In February 2009, part of the reservoir's roof collapsed. It buckled in. And that's when the city decided that it needed to fix it or condemn it. But conveniently, the University of Utah had a new construction project where they had a bunch of excess fill soil. And so the city accepted their gift, filled it in, and created this nice green grassy area where the reservoir used to be.